there, it is Dive Bar Comedy, episode 64. I'm Wild Joe.
This is GT.
And we are back with some fun comics once again from Lotus Lounge.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. It's amazing how I can't believe I'm making it happen, just going around and booking the comedians. At first, when I first started, it was like I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a hard one," All of a sudden, being this outrageous comedian to promoting shows to getting things happening, just like finding the venues I just saw it as a huge barrier.
Well, you drive around in your day-to-day life, and you have been popping in to different bars and clubs looking for new venues. You told me you found a great place near Torrance with a stage.
Yeah, I found a space in Torrance, but
tell me, it was kind of funny. Tell the people listening what happened when you talked to with the owner there.
Yeah, her name was Tony. I never met a girl with the name Tony. Have you?
Tony Braxton. Tony Braxton.
I mean, how do you spell that? T-O-N-I?
I believe so, yeah. But, Tony Braxton also had a voice that was very deep for a woman. So I thought it was a guy at first, too.
Yeah, she said that she doesn't charge people at the door. I told them we don't charge regulars at the door. And we only charge people who come to see comedy from our promotions. And she was talking over me the whole time. She wouldn't let me explain myself. And then,
and then,
she
then
just
you
wanted
said
me
something. You said something that bothered her.
Yeah, I told her, let me speak. No, please don't talk. Let me speak. Please don't talk. Let me speak.
Yeah, she probably didn't like the way you said it if you said it like that.
Yeah, because she's runs her mouth. Doesn't let me talk.
She probably thought you were being sexist and mansplaining. You're trying to mansplain her.
It was like, I felt like it was like that song. Shut up! And I'm talking to you! Shut up! Shut up!
I don't think I know that song. What is that song? Is that punk rock? That's not punk rock. That sounds like heavy metal.
That's that band. What's his name?
I don't know. Death metal. That sounded like death metal.
That rock band. I forgot the name. But anyways, she's all like, "Well, that's not a good way to start."
She didn't like the way you said that to her.
Well, I told him, "Please let me speak before you talk." Something like that. It's like,
yeah,
just
it
let me
sound
speak.
Very nice.
And then she was like, just email me or Facebook me, whatever you got to say.
She wasn't going to listen to you after you said that. No.
Well,
that reminds me of you got yourself in trouble for something kind of similar when you were at that plant store and you said something to a gay guy that owned the plant store. You said, what'd you say? It's not going to fit. Or you did something. You raised your voice. Right?
Yeah, I told him, you need a box truck.
Okay,
you need a box truck. He was on the phone. I said, you need a box truck.
Okay, so
what you need is a box truck. And he's all like, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like saying, he was kind of far away. So I
Yeah.
said, you need a box truck. Don't yell at me. It was like he was on the phone. So, because he was on the phone, he was on the other side. I was like trying to make him understand, and he needs a box truck.
When you tried to do can I say the name of the company? No. Okay. Well, anyway, you have a way of putting people off when you yell at them. It's not very nice. They don't like you anymore. They don't want to work with you anymore.
Well, it wasn't the guy I was with, he was kind of shocked, kind of like, "What's wrong with this guy? He didn't do nothing." All I told him is like, "You need a box truck.
It's the tone of voice. It was the way you said it.
You need a box truck."
To move some large plants. They had some large plants they were trying to move, right?
Yeah, I said, "You need a box truck."
Well, so much for that. I don't know. I guess it's your voice. Your voice really carries. When you do comedy, you have a loud voice too. Your voice really carries. And I can even tell just recording this audio that when you talk, there's a big spike on your parts. I'm going to have a hard time evening out the audio so that it's not too quiet on the rest of it and too loud on that part. Because you can really get your voice loud when you want to.
Yeah, when I'm on stage, the other day, one of the bartenders at Flappers was like,
Turn down the mic. Turn down the mic. He's too loud. Is that what she said?
well, no, because there was this guy on stage at Flappers kind of screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my God.
And then she said, that guy sounds just like you, GT.
And I was like, what? And she was like, what? You're disturbed by that when you're on stage doing the same thing?
Yeah, you scream the whole time.
As I was like saying.
Yeah, I always tell you, like, you don't have to scream the whole time.
And then I was like, me, I'm on stage doing that?
Yeah.
I go, I don't do that. Maybe
yeah,
before.
You do.
And then the other day we had a heart-to-heart talk.
Who? You and the bartender?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how'd that go?
I told him, do I really go up and scream?
Yeah.
She goes, or was I like that before? He goes, you were like that before, not like that anymore. Because she's been working there for a while.
Okay. So you've improved.
Yeah.
I'll say thanks to me. It's because I'm always telling you, stop screaming on stage. You only scream on the important parts to emphasize important parts. You don't need to scream the whole time.
When you're first starting out in comedy, don't start out in L.A. That's the number one thing. Don't start out in L.A. Don't start out in New York. Go far away places, do your comedy, get better, and then come out to the main places. What happens? They pigeonhole you. They think of you as that comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Even after years or 4, 5, 6 years will go by, think of, oh, I've seen you a million times. I already know what you're about. But maybe, back then, computers weren't as laptops, how they are right now, so well advanced. The same thing with computers, same thing with cars. They advance, they get better. Same with your comedy, they advance and get better. You can't judge something for what it was like 6, 7 years ago. Same thing with a lot of comedians. You can't judge them what they were 7 years ago. They get better. They
Yeah.
Same thing. If you're gonna start out doing comedy, don't start off doing it in L.A. Or
especially if you're screaming the whole time. But I did notice that screaming is one way to get a laugh. I noticed that when I was at the Comedy Store, standing backstage behind the curtain in the main room, waiting to go up, the people that are up there screaming are getting all kinds of laughs. Like, I can't hear what they're saying or their voices because I'm kind of backstage. I could just hear that they're very loud and they're screaming. And whoever screams and is the loudest gets a lot of laughs. It's like a way of faking laughs. Just like saying dirty words is a way of faking laughs.
Yeah.
So
I
that's probably why you did it. Maybe it worked a little bit.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it absolutely worked. When you hear people kind of quiet, soft-spoken voices, they're not getting much laughs. If you hear people yelling and screaming, they get a lot of laughs just based off the screaming alone.
I don't scream anymore.
Not as much.
I don't.
You don't need to scream on every line. It doesn't make sense.
No, I don't scream and I still get laughs.
I mean, you shouldn't have to scream to get laughs, and you should only scream for emphasis on certain parts, not the whole thing. So, what was that guy? He was screaming the whole time?
Yeah, there's some comedians who've been doing it for a long time. What happens is I see comedians, they get laughs when they scream.
That's true.
And then when they don't scream anymore, they go back because probably the talent coordinators tell them, hey, you got to do something more relaxed. Oh, you don't have, you're screaming all the time, and just it's not always the way to go. And I think they try to change their routine, and they go back to speaking like in a normal way, and they're not getting any more laughs.
Yeah, because they were relying on the screaming as a crutch. It was a crutch. It was a crutch.
Yeah.
They were just relying on that screaming to get the laughs.
And then now I think some of them go back to screaming again because that's their crutch, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I don't have that effect anymore. I need to scream. I need to scream in order to get laughs.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of laughs coming up on this show. We have some great comics. We have Grace Baliant, Rachel D., and Nick Kaminsky at the Lotus Lounge. So enjoy the show, and make sure you come out to see us. We will be performing yet again on Halloween night.
Yeah, Halloween is going to be awesome. It's October 31st at the Liquid Zoo. It's on Halloween night. And I'm going to perform my world-famous Halloween song. It's Halloween. Lyrics, it's Halloween, get down and eat my candy.
Your mom said, hey, why aren't you playing that for the kids?
Yeah, maybe I should. But I think I did play the video. It's Halloween by GT. It's on YouTube. You can actually check it out. It's a pretty popular song. K-Rock was playing it back in 2001, 2002. And they played it on Music Choice. They played it all across around the world. That's a pretty famous song. And I remember Kevin and Bean once said, we finally have the Halloween song, and it's right here. It's Halloween by GT. And it's all about, it's not the Monster Mash.
It's all about eating candy.
The Monster Mash is not about Halloween. Michael Jackson's Thriller song is not about Halloween. And this song is about Halloween.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So check us out at the Liquid Zoo.
Yeah, the Liquid Zoo coming up.
Hey there, it's Dive Bar Comedy. We are here with Grace Baliant. What's up?
Super stoked. This is my first time performing here.
And Grace, just your first time at the Lotus Lounge, it sounds like, right?
Yes.
And you've already had an interesting experience with the bartender.
I sure did. They are very unhappy people in there.
What happened?
They said I had to buy 2 drinks, and I couldn't buy just one. I had to come back. I couldn't go back later. I had to buy both of them right then. And I said, okay, well, I'll take 2 sodas. And they were like, oh, you have to buy alcohol. It was like this big dramatic thing. And it was just crazy.
And you know what? Lotus Lounge has $4 beers. So, I mean, their drinks are pretty cheap. So they're not making that much more money if they sell beer versus soda anyway.
I mean, the soda was $2.50. So it's not that much more for a beer.
Yeah, because it probably cost them more to buy the beer in the first place. So,
it's kind of exciting.
Well, they're very strict here.
I noticed.
About drinking. Come in and join us for a cold drink. Wow, all right.
They should clarify, because if you buy soda,
2
they get really
cold
mad.
drinks. Yeah, a cold drink as long as it has alcohol.
And they don't want to give change either. I was like, you overcharged me. I'm like, oh, really? So they just kind of tip themselves.
Wow.
It was really exciting.
Oh, well, sorry about that. Well, at least you'll be hydrated. You'll be hydrated for our show tonight. And you wanted to go second to last, you asked for. Why is that?
Because, believe it or not, I am a PG-rated comic, and we are very rare. So I like to go last, because I provide a nice big contrast to everything that's come before me.
Well, that could be one idea. I've also heard in shows that the dirtier people should go at the end, because people have to warm up to that. So, everybody's dirty nowadays. You're right. Now you're different because you're PG.
Exactly.
It makes you stand out. And it makes you TV friendly, which is great.
Exactly. I've been told that if you're clean, you can do cruise ships, you can do churches, you can do corporate events. Apparently the woman who does Kaiser's event every year makes $10,000 for 1 hour.
Oh, even just those late night shows where they have a comic come on, they're not dirty. I don't think any of them are allowed to be dirty.
Well, if you think about it, the people at the top are not dirty comics. Jerry Seinfeld, Ray Romano, Jim Gaffigan. Even Forbes has listed them at the top. Like, they're the top of the top, and they're not dirty at all. Yeah,
or like if you want to become like a host like Ellen or Jimmy Kimmel or something like that, everybody's pretty clean if you want to get on TV, which is where we all have to be if you want to make any money.
Seriously, I mean, both Jerry Seinfeld and Ray Romano got a TV show that lasted for 9 years and won a ton of awards.
Wow.
Both of them. It's incredible.
Wow.
So we all aspire to that. I like to think we all aspire to that. I definitely aspire to that.
Yeah, I mean, there are some dirty comics that have they've formed their niche and they're famous too. But nowadays, everybody's talking about the same things. It gets boring after a while.
Seriously, when everyone's saying the F word, everybody sounds the same.
Or especially if you're using it as a punchline. It's a cheap punchline. Mm-hmm. I am dirty, but I try to be clever. And I try not to say dirty words too much. There's ways to be dirty without cussing also.
Yep.
So, anyway, well, that's fun. It's going to be exciting to have you on for the first time.
I'm excited.
So, what brought you into comedy?
I love to make people laugh. I always have. Ever since I was a little kid, I've just loved making people laugh. And I looked around and noticed, in the first place, there aren't a lot of female comics. In the second place, there are very few clean comics. I just listed 3 of them. Yeah. And I couldn't tell you any other than the 3 I just listed. Seriously.
Well, everybody on TV. Like, even, I don't know, maybe they do dirty comedy on the offside. Like what's that guy from Full House?
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, I guess, does really dirty comedy.
It is X-rated.
But he's so clean on TV. He's so clean that you would never expect that out of him. And it's kind of gross because it's like, you think of him as like a dad figure. It's like your perverted uncle or something.
And I watched his roast and I felt sick to my stomach.
I actually haven't seen his stand-up, but I heard he's filthy. So you don't recommend it?
No. Which is sad because he's so talented.
Wow. And do you come out to LA to do comedy, or you were already here? Or where'd you come from?
I guess I came from down the street because I lived in LA for 13 years. Okay. I've been in comedy for almost a year. It's almost
you're new to comedy. Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, this will be fun. Where can people find your stuff, or where can they find you online to find about your shows and stuff like that?
Social media, you can use the hashtag #TheSparklyComic. And funny story, I picked that.
Oh, you're wearing a sparkly shirt.
Yeah, and I have sparkle shoes and a sparkle.
Oh, wow.
I thought that would make it easy for people to find me, but the other night I was out and someone said, what's your hashtag? And I told them the hashtag, Sparkly Comic, and she types in the Sparkling Comedian. And I said, no, the Sparkly Comic. And she goes, the Sparkling Comic. I said, no, Sparkly Comic. And then she types Sparkly with an E. You spell Sparkly with an E.
Yeah.
So apparently it's not that easy of a hashtag.
But wait, did you say there's an underscore first?
No.
Okay, good. At least not. Okay.
How complicated can we make it?
Yeah. With an apostrophe and okay, so the Sparkly Comic.
Yep.
Oh, and you have a sparkling personality, great smile. You've been smiling the whole time, and this should be fun.
Yay!
Alrighty, thanks for coming on.
Hey guys, you need a party tent, you need a commercial tent, you need a tent because you have no garage. Well, log on to webtentsale.com, WEBTENTSALE.com, and check out our site. This site is designed for commercial tents, party tents, and anything but camping tents. So if you need a tent because you have a party and you will need to buy it instead of renting it all the time, you're tired of throwing your money down the drain, well, go to our website, webtentsale.com, and check it out and order your tent right now.
So you guys ready for the next comedian? Yeah. You got it right, you are. So next up, we got a wonderful young lady. She's buxom, she's long, she's tall, and she's strong. All right, what is it? All right, let's go. All right, I gotta get a second. I gotta put my hit app. I gotta call the homies right quick. So I did 3 white people up front. Take them down. All right. I'm playing. So you guys ready for the next comedian to come to the stage? I like her name. She is smooth. She is cool. And her name is filled with nothing but pure grace. Put your hands together. Show some love for the GB. Put it up. Yo for Miss Grace Baliant.
Well, that was so nice. You guys don't even know if I'm funny or not yet. You guys sound like you think I'm going to be funny. Oh, the pressure is on. Well, Equinox has been in the news a lot recently. Have you guys heard about this? Yeah? Okay, for those of you who haven't heard, Equinox has been in the news a lot recently. You might have heard about it. So, over 10,000 people got together and signed this petition to boycott Equinox, which I really don't understand, because even if we got everyone on the entire planet together, solidarity, to boycott Equinox, it's still going to happen every 6 months anyway, because that's how we get seasons. I mean, I know it's LA, we don't really necessarily get seasons here, but For the rest of the people across the country who are boycotting Equinox, I mean, isn't that kind of a waste of energy? I mean, what are we going to boycott next? The moon? I mean, seriously, people. Well, for me personally, I couldn't live without my Equinox. For the past almost 5 years, it has gotten me from point A to point B. No problems at all. It gets great gas mileage. I mean, it's probably the best mid-size SUV Chevy has ever made. It's pretty great. If you haven't checked out Chevy's Equinox, go test drive one. You can thank me later. These are jokes. Obviously, I'm referring to Equinox, the gym, because that's the Equinox that has been in the news a lot recently. Because Stephen Ross, the guy who owns Equinox and SoulCycle and some yoga studio, had a party. And the way people are acting, you think it was a crime. And last time I checked, it's not a crime to throw a party. I mean, if he had raped and murdered someone and got away with it, then yeah, I can understand people are upset, but Stephen Ross threw a party. I mean, he threw a party and people are offended. But come to think of it, I am offended. Oh, I'm very, very offended that Stephen Ross threw a party. Because for the past almost 8 years, I've been a very, very faithful Equinox tribe member. I have aggressively promoted Equinox on social media, using all the hashtags. I've even created 2 of my own to post about Equinox because it is joy. Equinox is unspeakable joy that must be shared. I invite people to parties. I get people to sign up and join because people need Equinox. It has changed my life. And all this I've done for free. Stephen Ross has never paid me. I'm giving him all this free publicity. He had a party and he didn't invite me. I am his target audience. Me and people like me are the reason he is a multi-billionaire. I mean, Equinox, SoulCycle, whatever the name of the yoga studio is, he needs us. If he's throwing a party, he should invite us. So yeah, you can put me down as one of the people who is offended that Stephen Ross threw a party. But stand-up comedy is all about being vulnerable, right? So I'm going to be honest, open, vulnerable. So obviously these, again, have been jokes. A little modicum of truth, but jokes. So the tagline for Equinox is, it's not fitness, it's life. And for the first year, I didn't get it. I just thought that was a very sophisticated, kind of snobby term, if you will. But then after a year, I realized it really is life. Because I plan my day around when I go to Equinox. I'm so obsessed, I literally don't know what I would do in the morning if I didn't have Equinox. I would wake up and just stay in bed. Because I would have no reason to get up. So when all this news happened, I was actually in the Equinox in Pasadena on a treadmill, and the headline comes on CNN, and this huge screen in front of me, we're boycotting Equinox. So I thought, am I the Twilight Zone? What is happening here? And I started to panic, and I thought, this can't be real. I mean, Equinox can't go away. If thousands of people are boycotting it, it's going to go away. What am I going to do? So over the next 4 hours, I went to Equinox 4 times. I didn't mean 4 hours. I meant 48 hours. I'm not that radical. Over the next 48 hours, I went 4 times. Just to look around. And not just to look around. I mean, I took class. I actually worked out. To look around and see, is it true? Am I the only one who's sane? Who's like still going to go to my gym where my life is? And I'm very, very happy. Very grateful. Full of joy to report. Equinox is just as busy as it's ever been. More so. I even saw people on a tour because they're interested in becoming our newest tribe members. So I'm happy to declare to you, Equinox will go on. Equinox is thriving, and this is such great news. I think Stephen Ross should throw a party to celebrate. But only if he invites me this time. So I'm from Atlanta, which is the birthplace of a lot of cool things, including Chick-fil-A. And the original Chick-fil-A is still there. It's out by the airport. It's a 1950s diner. They've kept it exactly the same, and it is a sit-down restaurant. Actually, most of the Chick-fil-A's in Atlanta are sit-down restaurants. So I moved to LA, saw Chick-fil-A, oh yay, walked in, didn't see the host. I thought, that's okay, they're probably in the bathroom, I'll just seat myself. They're cool, they're known for their hospitality, they'll come to me. I waited for 5 minutes. No host never showed up. I was mentally composing an email in my head to the manager, because this is not acceptable. Equinox, sorry. Chick-fil-A is known for exceptional service, so is Equinox. They're known for their exceptional service. How could they ignore me for 5 minutes? This is not acceptable. I was about to walk out. And then I realized the host had never returned from the bathroom. There wasn't a host stand. And there were no waiters or waitresses in the dining room. And it suddenly occurred to me, I don't think this is a sit-down Chick-fil-A. And I looked over at the register, and of course, everybody was there, standing in line at the register like cavemen, ordering their food themselves. So I stood up and joined the line, and I was a caveman too. I thought, man, Chick-fil-A's got to step it up. Good grief. The people love to complain about Chick-fil-A in LA. I know, because I've been complaining about Chick-fil-A for the past 2 minutes. People love to complain about Chick-fil-A. And I don't understand why, because they have the best chicken, the best lemonade, the best waffle fries, and the restaurant is multiplying like rabbits. You guys notice this? It's everywhere. There's Santa Monica, there's Culver City, there's Marina Del Rey, Pasadena, Burbank, there's one down the street. So for all the people that complain about Chick-fil-A, how is it doing so well? Somebody's going. Who are these people that are going? And I have, is that my time? Is that my time? Okay, I'll keep going. I have a theory. I think it's the drive-thru. I think people are ranting and raving about Chick-fil-A in their videos, the blogs, whatever. They put on a hat, coat, and sunglasses, and they go through the drive-thru. And I think I'm onto something, because if you go to the one in Hollywood right on the street, it is drive-thru only. It is 2 lanes to drive-thru. It is backed up into the street. It's a nice little safety hazard. So I think that's the secret. I really do. And people are willing to go to this much trouble because of the chicken and the lemonade and the waffle fries. It's so good. And it suddenly occurs to me I'm kind of doing a commercial for Chick-fil-A. And just like Stephen Ross, they're not paying me either. So that was probably my time, so I'm going to leave you with that.
That's what I'm talking about. Great job, great job. No, round of applause for Grace Baliant. I just want to thank Equinox for building women that are in shape. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to get no Me Too shit. That's all I'm gonna say. But thank God for Equinox and people that love it. You know. And Chick-fil-A too. Even though you see my people, they wild out over these sandwiches. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, bro. I'm embarrassed. I don't know if you guys are embarrassed, because some of you guys are Latino and shit. You got a tan too. This is on you too, motherfucker. It's embarrassing. I love chicken too. Like, I refuse to buy one out of spite. Nobody in line. I got $1,000 in my pocket. I got nowhere to go. I'm standing right there. I'm like, I ain't buying shit. I ain't buying shit. I'm like that. It's the revolutionary in me. I can't help it. So you guys like Gracie? She did a great job. She poured that shit up. Quiet and feminine. That's right. Quiet and feminine. That's what we want. You know what I'm saying? Another round of applause for Gracie Baliant.
Hey ladies, you want some hot deals on sexy styles? Check out everydaysweetheart.com for everyday great deals on cute and sexy outfits. Clubwear, mini dresses, leggings, sexy lingerie. And guys, feel free to stop by too and find something hot for the girl of your dreams. That's everydaysweetheart.com. And for 10% off, use the friend code TAKE10. That's TAKE10. Thanks a lot.
Hey, we're back. Dive Bar Comedy.
We're here with Rachel D.
Hey, everybody.
You've been on our show before, but we haven't had a chance to interview you before.
Yeah, not like this. There was like a television thing happening or a TV movie thing happening
Gary
before.
Robinson, he can't make it because he has to be at the Improv today.
Okay.
So he's going to be at the other show next, on the 26th at the Liquid Zoo.
Uh-huh.
But we caught you. He already interviewed you, and he got a lot of good footage on you.
Oh, sweet.
So,
cool.
So
This is for
hopefully
Sizzle
you'll be
Reel
in the
to try to
Sizzle.
pitch this as a TV show.
That's
What we're
awesome.
doing now is
That'd
a podcast,
Okay.
Dive Bar Comedy. We've done over 50 episodes. It comes out every week on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, yeah.
What's that?
What's up? Yeah, you're very funny, and I heard that you used to be a teacher.
Yes. Yeah, I used to teach Catholic school.
Catholic school?
Yeah.
And you got fired.
I did. I got fired for doing stand-up comedy. Not in the classroom, but...
Well, what was your joke?
The joke was on Kill Tony, and they saw it. They saw it on
Who
Kill
saw it?
Tony.
How did
I don't
they
know,
know?
a kid, I guess.
Were
and
you
they
using your same name?
No,
Kill
but you
Tony.
can see they also film it, right? It's a
Okay.
YouTube, so they saw me, and a
But
kid
what's the
saw
chances?
me. I know, it's crazy. A kid saw
You're
me.
using a
and
different name.
Rachel D, and yeah, it's very similar to my real name.
Okay.
But they saw me, and they showed a kid. The kid showed their
What were
parent,
you
and the
talking
parent
about?
like flipped out.
What were you talking about?
Flipped out about.
So the joke was I'm 40, and when you're 40, you're horny all the fucking time, right?
Okay.
It's like I have an 18-year-old boy inside me. Like I'd like an 18-year-old boy inside me.
Okay.
But he's 18.
How old was the kid?
He's 18.
Exactly. I taught all girls.
18.
Okay. Wait, a boy saw you though?
No, a girl.
Oh, how old was she?
So I only taught sophomores. So she was
So
like
she's high
15.
school
Yeah,
already.
it was all high school.
And she's so easily offended because she's Catholic.
I guess. I don't know.
It's like a religious,
Yeah.
pristine religious thing.
Oh, yeah. So the
I
parents
went
flipped
to Catholic
out.
school, and I
you
went to the
believe
principal's
GT went to
office
Catholic
for
Yes, I can.
for 7th and 8th grade. 7th and 8th grade, and I couldn't last. I would go to the principal's office for picking up a bird off the freaking floor, and I was like, kids were like, John, no, don't pick him up. I was like, wow, drop them by accident. And it's like,
Okay.
you gotta go to the principal's office.
Picking up a bird off the ground. A dead bird or what?
No, it was a live bird. It just fell off the freaking nest.
Well, Catholics are not going to object to that, I don't think.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You're not nearly as controversial as Rachel D here. How long were you teaching?
I've been suspended for fighting
Okay.
at public school.
How long were you teaching?
10 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And what made you decide to do Catholic teaching instead of public school or
Oh,
regular school?
so I've taught for come over here. I've taught for 17 years total.
Okay.
So I taught at that school for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And then they fired me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you got another job somewhere else.
No, I don't teach anymore.
You're not allowed to teach anymore?
No, I am. I just
Okay.
don't.
Okay. You
Yeah.
still want to.
Yeah.
Fuck those kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. But don't talk about fucking kids or
No, definitely don't talk about fucking
fired.
kids, right? I don't know, but it's like I was fired by the Catholic Church for joking about wanting to sleep with adults.
Yeah, that's true. An 18-year-old is an adult.
Yeah. Whereas, what are the Catholics doing?
Yeah.
Fucking children,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
It's disgusting.
Right?
And not that it matters if it's male or female, but it's like gay pedophilia too. It's
right?
Gay
Yeah, I
also.
mean, so I was teaching all
You know
girls.
what? This is horrible. I read stories about like these nunneries and stuff where they're watching the orphan babies, and there's just like all these baby bodies buried out in the back of their church and stuff. They're just killing babies and stuff. I mean,
Nuns?
Yeah.
Why?
For fun. Sadistic
Oh,
nuns.
wow.
Yeah.
You mean they're
insane.
having abortions?
No, not their babies. They get like orphans and they take care of them, but they all end up dead.
Why?
Because they're sadistic nuns. Anyway, I don't think it's common, but it has happened. It was on like some news stories.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like graveyards.
Organized religion is crazy, so it's like...
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking about that today because we have 2 babies and there's family pressure to get them baptized or christened or something. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to put them through a religious ritual when they're too young to have any consent over it.
Right,
Nuns
yeah,
have
exactly.
religious rituals, like killing babies?
No. GT.
It's just something that happened one time.
Over the course of many decades.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I get it.
Like
It
at
was
one
like an
place.
orphanage where these nuns would like abuse the kids, and sometimes the kids wound up dead, and there's like a graveyard of dead kids
Okay,
out
I
in the
get
back.
it now. I get it.
Anyway. All right. GT's on board with everything now. So.
Okay. All right. Are we good now?
I'm fine.
Okay.
What was your subject? What was your teaching subject?
I taught English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Literature,
sense.
writing, reading.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
I was an amazing teacher. I was
Aw.
a really good teacher.
Well, now you're teaching us all interesting things from the stage.
There you go. Exactly.
Cool. Well, where can people find you online that want to look up your joke schedule?
I'm on Instagram. So Rachel_DEE123.
Okay.
Yeah. And I post all my shows and everything on there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Fun to have you on.
Yeah. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Awesome.
LA residents, are you tired of slippery floors? Are you afraid you might slip on your tile? Well, check out tightgripla.com. It's a local business coming out, surveying your floors, and treating it with a non-slip solution, a semi-permanent non-slip solution that will keep your floors safe, whether in the rain outdoors or indoors in the kitchen or bathroom areas that sometimes get wet and very slippery. So if you want safer floors and to not get injured while you're just walking around, check out tightgripla.com.
So you guys ready for the next comedian? Goddamn right, this is a good one coming to the stage. We back to back with fine women in this motherfucker. This wonderful lady coming to the stage. She all over LA. She all over outside LA. She in San Fran. She in other places. Shocking people. She teaching kids shit. She teaching them shit they shouldn't even know. Are you ready for this woman coming to the stage? You goddamn right. So show some love for the RD, Miss Rachel.
Woo! All right, we're learning shit tonight, aren't we? Holy fuck! I didn't know retarded guys could get such hot women. Damn, that's amazing. I live in LA now, but I'm originally from Missouri. You know where that is? All right, cool. We're a little old-fashioned there. We're a little old-fashioned. I think that might be why I'm single. I'm a bit old-fashioned. Okay? Now, I like a guy to still open the door for me. Ladies? Okay? I want a guy to open the door for me. Pay for dinner. Not have to ask me if I want to be choked, you know? I'm just old-fashioned that way. I know, growing up in Missouri, nobody tells you you're white trash. You have to learn that shit on your own. You do. Like, I just thought every childhood vacation destination was to really cool bars where you could take your kids. Yeah, I really wish there had been like a white trash coming out party or something, you know? Like, nobody sat me down when I was 6. They were like, Rachel, now that you're 6, we got something to tell you. We're white trash. Now go make Mama Long Island iced tea like you do, right? No, I didn't know there were other varieties of iced tea. I would go to other people's homes, and they would offer me iced tea, and I would say, that's Mommy's drink. Right? Yeah. We really needed a white trash coming out party, right? Like, there's no white trash quinceañera. Yeah, well, we do have 16 and pregnant. We got that on lockdown, right? Moving out here, I learned about bat mitzvahs. I really would have liked like a white trash bat mitzvah, right? Somebody to force me to read the white trash Bible, take a shot of moonshine. And I was like, well, what would be the white trash Bible? The Bible. It would be the Bible. It would be. Yeah. I think I'm single, honestly, because I love men. I'm collecting them. Ladies, have you ever asked a man to fix something you know he can't fix? He will fix it. He will fix it till it's broken. I used to ask my boyfriend all the time to fix things just so I could hear the reason why we no longer needed that appliance. Used to dare him all the time too, because guys cannot turn down a dare. Guys, you turn down a dare? No, it's like it's an affront to the manhood, right? So I used to always dare my boyfriend to find my clit. Oh, he would get in there like Mortal Kombat. So, just mashing buttons, trying to find a combo. It would get a little complicated for him, so I just want to help him out. I'd just be like, finish her. It works. It works. I am having a birthday soon. Woo! Thank you. I'm going to be 42. Thank you. I appreciate that. I announced at a show last night, and a lady from the audience yelled, "You don't look it!" And I was like, thank you. Problem with that is I'm still 42. And I'm single and I'm 42, okay? Yeah, I broke up with the boyfriend. Yeah, okay. But you know what? When I did I fail to value relationship dick. Okay. Yeah, you know, safe dick. Okay, but relationship dick, yeah, it can like trap you in a cycle of monotony, right? But it's not gonna trap you in a basement. It's dangerous out there. Like, I'm trying to get the hang of it. I am. I'm trying to get the hang of it. I've definitely built up a good tolerance to roofies. Like, I mean, I'm just crushing up a little bit in my cereal in the morning. I'm microdosing. Yeah. Thank you. Being single at 42, like, I've always been into older guys. Always been into older guys. But then I got old. Like, I'm down for some role playing in bed, maybe wear a mask, but not an oxygen mask. Right? So I was like, okay, maybe I'll go younger. I don't know why I'm doing that, guys. I'm not that young. Not that young. Right? Younger guys are cool, right? I'll go younger. And they're great until they find out you're 42. Yeah, I had a friend who was like, you could lie. You could lie. And I was like, yeah, no, because eventually I will offer to MapQuest something. Right? Yeah. And it's exhausting. I'm not going to pretend. So, like I was telling this guy at a bar, I go to bars. I don't do the dating apps thing. So, it's like, I don't know when to announce it because I'm not doing the dating. I don't know, the dating apps thing, dating apps kind of feel like the Cheesecake Factory menu. You know? Like, there's so many choices, it's hard to choose. And even if I did, they'd all taste the same. You know? So, I'm in a bar, and I'm meeting a guy, and he's chatting me up, and we're talking. I don't know, he's putting in his time, right? And I don't know when to announce, you know, I'm like, out of nowhere, it's just like, I'm 42. And it was great, because he looked horrified. Like I just turned into the witch from Hansel and Gretel. You know, like, come here, my young man. Would you like to taste my sweet? Yeah, I wish. That bitch has a nice house, you know? Yeah, so that's a conundrum, isn't it? I'll leave you with this, guys. I think it's very important to be a good friend. Would you agree? Yeah, all right, like 20% of us. The rest of you, fuck off. Okay, that's great. No, I do. I think it's very important to be a good friend. And I am always there for my friends. Especially when they're like, Rachel, please, stop being our friend. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm here for you, okay? Like, I had a friend who was going to drive home drunk. I took her keys, and I drove her home. Thank you. I took her keys, I drove her home, and 6 months later, all I can hear is, when are you going to give me my car back? When I sober up, you know? I have another friend who's married, and I'm not going to shit on marriage. It's not for everybody, but she's still married, but she's constantly complaining about how she hates to suck her husband's dick. Like, constantly. And I'm the asshole because I suck it one time, you know? I'm just trying really hard to be a good friend, okay? And I want you guys to be good friends too. Thank you, I'm Rachel D.
Round of applause for Miss Rachel. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Good comedy. And I like the way her shoes match her shirt. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I'm a Philly nigga. I'm straight, but I know fashion. Fuck y'all. All right. So, by the way, I am also elderly. I'm 44 in September 17th. And yes, I look young, but it's a lie. It's a total lie. You should see my fucking spine x-rays. It looks ridiculous. Oh my fucking God. Right? And by the way, your friend that told you to lie, she's a lying bitch and I hate her. But don't lie about your age. Tell her who you are. Let them know. When I was young, guess who I started fucking everybody? Yo, they was 30-something. Late 20s, 40s. Yo, the old head broads when you were a young boy, they with that shit. They with that shit. They give you your experience. Because you know what to do when you get a young girl. She's like, oh my God, where you learn this shit? I'm like, thank Miss Janice, motherfucker. Thank Miss Janice for that. You know what I mean? So you guys ready for the next comedian? You got that right. Keep remembering, we at the Lotus Lounge. Round of applause for the Lotus Lounge. Round of applause for the bartender. Make sure you keep on drinking. Get a soda. You ain't gotta get liquor. Get a soda. Tip $1 for all that kind of love. Also, Global Vodka sponsored this event. Another good thing. Round of applause for that. And round of applause for all y'all for sticking around. One more time.
Attention all drinkers. Attention all drinkers. Do you like a smooth tasting vodka that goes down with no burn? How about Global Vodka, straight from Italy? Check it out. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Not only does it have a smooth, great taste, it also is gluten-free and organic for you health nuts. So try Global Vodka. You can find it at global-vodka.com, or next time you're in LA, check it out at Universal Bar and Grill.
Hey there!
Hey.
We're here with Nick Kaminsky.
Hi, Joe. How's it going?
Good.
Do you prefer to be called Wild Joe, or is
Yeah.
just Joe okay?
People shorten my name to Joe a lot.
What's your full name? Is it Wild Josephine? Like, is that your birth name?
Johanna.
Oh, Johanna. Okay,
Yeah.
Wild Johanna.
Yeah.
That's like on your birth certificate?
Well, the wild, I added it later.
Legally?
No, but I got the domain name, wildjoe.com, and the license plate. Look at, see, whose car is
shit.
that? Wild J-O.
I'm guessing that is a girl I know named Josephine's car.
So, my mom,
Yeah.
I was like looking for personalized license plate. That was the
Uh-huh.
first thing toward the name.
Uh-huh.
And my mom said, I was looking up all these misspellings, like lovely. I was like L-U-V-L-I,
Uh-huh.
Joe, like
Yeah.
lovely Joe. And my mom
That's
says,
not
well,
that bad.
Well, what do you really want? I said, well, I really want Wild Joe, but I'm sure
Hell yeah.
that's taken.
It wasn't?
And it wasn't taken. And
In
then
California?
I went on, no. And then I went online, wildjoe.com, not taken. So
That's crazy,
so
actually.
that's how it became my name.
Because I would imagine you would have to have, like, Wild Johanna
No.
at ca.net or something,
No.
you know?
Yeah, it was not taken. So I'm like, all right, well,
That's
I guess
pretty
that's
cool.
me. So I just started using it for comedy because
Yeah.
sometimes I have a day job and I didn't want the two things to get mixed
Uh-huh,
up.
yeah.
Although online, Google knows if you have a Gmail account or any account
Just
or
starts
YouTube,
linking
they
to
start
that.
linking everything together. So
Uh-huh.
now I have my maiden name, my married name, and my Wild Joe comedy name is all linked. I have
They're all together.
I have no clean
You're a
name.
jack of all trades, though. You can do it all. You can be a mother. You can
well,
do comedy.
Doesn't go off very well when you're
No,
trying to go for a
I-
straight job.
No, what?
I gotta get at least one name cleaned up.
Uh-huh. So you should change your name to
I already just changed my name. When I got
Normal
married.
Josephine.
I just changed my name 2 years ago, and I put nothing dirty on that name. I was like, this is my clean name.
Uh-huh.
Fresh slate. I'm starting new. But it's already tainted somehow.
I
Google.
have, well, it's fine. I have a, like an old cooking blog on, video blog on YouTube that has
Okay.
my name on it.
Okay.
And then when I started doing, like, I would get wasted and then cook food.
Okay.
But this was like 10 years ago, so it was a little more novel at the time.
Right.
But then I got real embarrassed by them because they're not very good videos.
Okay.
They're actually kind of sad, and in a funny way, but they're sad.
Yeah, okay.
It's like watch a depressed person make shrimp scampi.
Right.
While he's fucking wasted on a bottle and a half of wine. But so, like, my name was on it, but then I started trying to get comedy on there, and then people would Google me and be like, "Is it this one with the shrimp scampi?" And I'm like,
Oh,
"No, it's not that
no.
one. It's just type flappers, type flappers."
One time I gave money to,
Uh-huh.
well, I wanted to attend an event
Yeah.
back when Hillary Clinton was running for president against Barack Obama.
Uh-huh.
And it said tickets.
Simpler times.
$250 for
Holy
tickets,
shit.
right? And so I'm on the checkout form, and
I
then,
better see her reptile skin for $250.
because I thought, you know what? She might be the president, and I could say I
might be.
met her.
You met
so
her.
I ended up paying, and then it says amount of donation. I put $250.
Uh-huh.
They charged me $500 because I accidentally typed in the $250 instead of just paying the automatic $250.
Oh, so you paid $250 and then you like donated $250
on accident.
Yeah.
They wouldn't give it back to me, and then they published my home address all
Jesus Christ.
over the internet.
That's illegal, I think.
Everywhere, and I couldn't
terrifying.
get it down. Yeah, and
those lizard overlords, man, they gotta learn some boundaries.
I'm such a hot babe. Of course, I have stalkers.
Of course you do.
And now they all know my home address. It was horrible.
That's terrible.
So of course you didn't have my vote.
I have never stalked you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Although my new address is still linked to my name. Everything, it's so easy to find me.
I don't even want to know it because I don't want to be tempted in the future, you know?
Well,
I also don't want to donate any money to the Clintons.
no, don't.
They have enough.
They have so much.
They have so much money.
And she lost my vote.
It didn't even matter, did it?
Well,
in the end.
no, it didn't matter. It was all rigged anyways.
Yeah. By the lizard
all
people.
rigged.
Can I just talk about lizard people running the world for the next, 45 minutes? How long can I talk
You
for?
only have 40 seconds.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay,
But,
well, that's all I got, really. They're
Give,
there.
give us your internet, your social media.
Oh,
hashtags.
yeah. So my Instagram is Fast and Garrulous. That's spelled Garrulous. Fast and Garrulous. And then I've got a podcast called Contest of Content. You can find it on all the podcast places. And
What's it about?
it's a competition podcast where me and my co-host argue a movie versus a TV show based on very fucking stupid criteria.
Okay.
It's confusing, but fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've got another podcast coming out next week called The Hard Way Pod.
You're going to get a lot of confused people on that are thinking it's a sexual thing.
It's not, but it could be. It is. We'll say it is. It's about sex. It's sexy. It's The Hard Way Pod. Do things the hard way.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, fun having you on.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on again.
Cool.
Hey guys, you need flooring because your floors got messed up during the last party. You need flooring because your dog urinated all over the place and it's all brown and stained and it's buckling and it's warping because of your dog. You were out doing comedy. No one was home. Well, log on to selectflooring.biz. Selectflooring.biz. B-I-Z. And hit them up. Call them up. Say, hey, what your situation is.
So you guys ready for the guy coming to the stage? I like this dude's name. He's got the NK. Put it together and say, Nick.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Nick Kaminsky. I am from Chicago. And a fun fact about me is I have accidentally done meth twice. You'd think after the first time I, accidentally did meth, I would, I don't know, be more fucking careful next time. It's not that big a deal. Honestly, meth is kind of a little bit fun. It's fun enough to accidentally do it twice. And honestly, the first time, I was just trying to do cocaine like a normal person. Not my fault. I almost didn't know if I was going to make it to this show tonight because I've been waiting for my mushroom guy to get back to me all week. You know, I just love microdosing. Has anybody here ever microdosed on mushrooms before? It's awesome, except my guy who sells mushrooms only sells it in an ounce, quantity, so that means I'm going to be microdosing every day for the next 75 weeks. It's not Gary, but thank you for asking if his name was Gary. It worked out good. Me and my girlfriend just broke up. Thank you. I think. Not 100% sure. We were just arguing over text one day, and then we just stopped texting, and that was a month ago, so I think that was it. It's been hard, and I don't normally follow advice that I read on the internet, but I gotta tell you guys, Lizzo has been helping so much. Are you fucking kidding? It is such a big help. I did not know that I could just go out there and blame it on my juice. But goddamn it, I can. I know that dating is hard, you know, but like I feel like we all deserve someone great, you know? Like I just think that I just want someone to look at me the way that David Bowie in the 70s looked at cocaine and Nazi paraphernalia. That's all I want. Look, I'm not saying that David Bowie was an anti-Semite, because he was not. He just loved occult shit. And that's fucking cool, man. He liked fucking weird occult shit as much as he liked sitting on Iggy Pop's face. And I think that's all dope. That's true. They switched, okay? There was lots of face sitting, okay? The 70s were awesome. His face was so numb, he could have Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, and the entire fucking round cast of T-Rex in his face. He wouldn't even feel it. Pretty cool stuff I'm talking about, huh? I want to be more relatable in my comedy, but I don't know what the youth is into anymore. I blew everything with that one Lizzo reference. Basically, I don't know anything about it. I've never even subreddited a Jewel Pod before. How am I supposed to do it? But okay, I'm trying to do more relatable comedy, so here I go. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna do it. Don't you guys hate it? Don't you guys just hate it when you keep getting little brown stains on your underwear right here because the cheap Chinese vape pens you buy keep overheating in your pocket while you're sitting on the 217 bus, and then it burns the THC oil through your pocket onto your underwear, and it looks like a rabbit took a bunch of tiny little shits on your underwear? Was that relatable? Guys, am I seen now? No, not really. I've noticed that I feel a direct correlation between how trashy I feel and how many vape pens I've charged in public that day. So today I feel 3. I feel 3 trashy. Not so bad. Does anybody here smoke a vape pen with THC oil? Yeah, right? They're fucking incredible. They're so great. It makes it so easy to be so stoned all the time, and the fun thing is, it wasn't even hard before. It's just so much easier now. You can do it in the wind, you know? They took something great, they made it even better, because now it smells and tastes like Girl Scout cookies, and I can do it when I'm in the Barnes & Noble bathroom at the Grove. I love it. The last time I was there, I got stoned as shit, I took a shit, I read the first 2 chapters of Padma Lakshmi's new book. Guys, it's a cookbook and an autobiography. We should all be eating more lentils, okay? It was very high. Hey guys, thank you so much for going on that journey with me that I like to call the Vape Pen Trilogy joke. You guys didn't know you were going to go on it, but I made you. And we all got there, you know? I'm in my 30s. Anybody else? 30s? Wow, like 2 people? There's a chasm in here. It's fine. It's fine. It's not great, but it's okay. For me, being in my 30s basically means I wake up every morning praying that all the true crime podcasts I listen to are somehow going to cure my back pain. But not yet. Not yet. But soon, though, I think. I think one more podcast about Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'll finally be able to put my shoes on without sitting down. It'll be good. I overheard the most LA sentence I've ever heard in my life the other day. It was bonkers. I was like, I couldn't even believe it when I heard it. I overheard someone say, and this is true, I heard them say, I met an adult film actress last night at the open mic I was at, and she agreed to do my podcast. That is above and beyond. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when I overheard it come out of my own mouth. Because I'm the one who said it. Guys, you should listen to my podcast. I have a recent episode with an adult film actress on it, and I was too scared to ask her anything about being an adult film actress the entire time. So instead, we just talked about The Little Mermaid and Man versus Food. Hey, thank you guys so much. Give it up for your host. Give it up for DT. Give it up for this crazy bar. I'm Nick Kaminsky.
Another round of applause for Nick Kaminsky! Alright guys, so that was our last fucking entertainer. So we're gonna close this shit out.
So there's our show, Dive Bar Comedy, episode 64. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah. We got shows coming up. October 31st at the
Liquid Zoo.
Liquid Zoo, yeah. Halloween night. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and check us out every week. We come out Wednesday at midnight, so basically Tuesday night. Every week, find us wherever you listen to podcasts or at divebarcomedy.com.